Hello, welcome. Today I have a challenging vinyasa flow with a lot of twists for you today. We'll start by standing at the top of your mat and inhale, lift the arms up overhead. As you exhale, cross your left foot over your right and drop down into an eagle pose. Now there are different variations of this that you can take, and I'll be linking a video in the description that goes over this pose more in depth if you're not familiar with it. When you're here, you can inhale and draw the elbows up, opening the chest, getting a little deeper into this pose. And on that next exhale, bring your hands down to the mat, jump your feet back, keeping them crossed, and lift the right arm up, opening to the right side, finding a side plank. Exhale and draw the left knee into the center of the mat, stacking that left hip over the left knee. And as you inhale, lift the left arm up overhead, finding a side stretch here in gate pose. After a few breaths, we'll inhale, lift back up to center, bring your hands forward and shift your hips back, finding a reclined version of our gate pose. Your hips don't have to go all the way back here. If you'd like to place a pillow underneath them, that is welcome. You can also just focus on hinging from your hips and leaning your chest and belly forward and getting a stretch that way. Inhale and press your way back up to standing. Draw your right foot in and cross the right foot over your left and shift your hips back, stacking the knees on top of each other. Your knees don't have to stack, but just focus on getting this sort of pretzel shape as best you can. And if you want to lean forward to intensify the stretch, you can. Just one or two more breaths in this position. Inhale and lift up if you are folded over. Bring your hands to your left side. Lift your hips up and shift your left knee out, making room to sit your hips back down, and then turn further to your left side, maybe looking to the left or behind you over that left shoulder, and find a nice twist. Make sure that you're sitting up tall and creating a lot of length through the spine when you do this. And we're going to hold here for a few breaths. One more breath in and out. And when you're ready, turning to your left side, coming out of this twist, we're going to shift our hips to the middle of our mat and lower down onto your back. Straighten your right leg and draw your left knee in towards your chest. After taking one final breath here, we'll straighten our left leg. You can keep a soft bend in the knee here, and it doesn't matter how far back you pull the leg as long as you're feeling a stretch. And you can use your right hand here to grab onto your calf, ankle, foot, whatever you can reach. And you can use that arm to help draw your leg in closer towards you. This is a great time to roll out your ankles, so maybe roll your foot one direction and then roll it the other way. Exhale and draw your left foot down, and take that right hand and pull your left knee over to your right side. Extend the left arm out and find a twist. On your next exhale, you can bring everything back to center, lower that left foot. On your next inhale, draw your right knee in towards your body, and we'll do everything on the other side. One more breath, and then inhale, lift the right foot up, straightening the leg mostly, still keeping a soft bend through that right knee. And you can once again use your hands to help support you or to help draw your leg in closer towards your body. And we'll take those ankle rolls, roll the foot one direction and then the other. Exhale, lower the right foot down, and using your left hand, draw the right knee over to your left side, and then take your right arm and stretch it out to the side, finding this twist. Take one final inhale and exhale. And then inhale, draw everything back to center. Draw both knees in towards your chest this time. And we're going to go ahead and rock up to a seated position. And then we're going to roll through, so bring your hands in front of you and straighten your legs and find a forward fold. And we'll take a few breaths here. One final exhale, and inhale, begin to slowly roll up, your shoulders and head coming up last. Inhale, lift your arms up overhead. Exhale, cross your right foot over your left and lower back down into eagle pose on the other side. Take one more inhale in, lifting the chest, and exhale, draw your hands down towards the mat, jump your feet back, keeping them twisted, and inhale, lift your left arm up, finding a side plank to your left side. On your next inhale, draw your right leg in. Inhale, lift up to standing, and exhale, draw the right arm up overhead, finding gate pose. Inhale, lift back up, and exhale, bring your hands forward and shift your hips back as much as you like. I like to bring my right foot out a little bit to make room for my hips. But once again, you can sit back to a pillow or just focus on hinging forward and feeling the stretch that way. Just one or two more deep breaths here. And inhale, lift yourself back up. Cross your left foot over your right leg and come into that sort of pretzel twist position. Again, the knees don't have to perfectly stack, but just focus on drawing both feet towards your hips, and then you can lean forward if you like. Inhale, lift back up, turn to your right side, bringing your hands to the mat. Lift your hips up and draw your right knee out to your right side. Shift your hips back and then turn further to the right to find that twist. Breathe in and breathe out. And once again, we'll turn all the way to the right side of our mat. Shift your hips to the middle of your mat and lower down onto your back. This time, keep your knees bent and your feet on the mat. Draw your big toes and your heels together, and then let your knees fall out to either side, finding reclined butterfly pose. Rest your arms either down by your side or on your belly, and take a few breaths. To ease yourself out of this pose, you can use your hands to bring your knees back together and lower both legs down. I like to bring my feet about mat distance apart. Rest your arms on your belly or down by your side, and we'll enter Shavasana, the final resting pose of our practice. Take this time to focus on your breath, be present with yourself, and relax everything. bring yourself back into your body and welcome some gentle movement by wiggling the fingers or toes. Maybe take a full body stretch here, reaching your arms out overhead if that feels good. And when you're ready, you can draw your elbows and knees in towards each other, curling onto your side. Rest here for a moment, taking a breath, and we'll press our way back up to a comfortable seated position where we'll end our practice. Inhale and exhale. Bring your hands to heart center and just take a few more final breaths here, nice and slow. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice today, and thank yourself for showing up to the mat. Namaste.